Hello everyone, welcome to our channel AInything. We came again with another interesting story made by AI. So, what happened when humans found a way to communicate with animals? This story is about David, who was a scientist and was always been fascinated by animals. He wanted to understand how they think, feel, and communicate. He had spent years studying animal behavior, but he felt that there was something missing. He wanted to talk to them directly. He had heard of a device that could translate animal sounds into human language, and vice versa. It was called the Animal Communication Translator, ACT. It was developed by a team of researchers at a secret facility in the mountains. David had applied for a job there, hoping to get access to the device and test it on different animals. He was overjoyed when he received an acceptance letter. He packed his bags and drove to the facility. He was greeted by Dr. Lee, the head of the project. Dr. Lee showed him around the facility and introduced him to the other staff members. They were all friendly and enthusiastic. David was assigned to work with a group of chimpanzees. They were kept in a large enclosure with trees, ropes, and toys. David put on a headset that connected him to the ACT device. He approached one of the chimps, who was sitting on a branch. "Hello," David said. The chimp looked at him and made a sound. "Hello," the device translated. David felt a surge of excitement. He had just spoken to an animal for the first time. "What is your name?" David asked. "Coco," the chimp said. "Nice to meet you, Coco." "I'm David." "Nice to meet you, David." David continued to chat with Coco for a while. He learned that Coco liked bananas, playing with his friends, and watching TV. He also learned that Coco was curious about humans and their world. "Can I ask you something?" Coco said. "Sure," David said. "Why do you hurt us?" Coco asked. David was taken aback by the question. "What do you mean?" he asked. Coco pointed to a scar on his arm. "I got this from a hunter. He shot me with a gun." David felt a pang of guilt. "I'm sorry, Coco." "That's terrible." Coco nodded. "He is not the only one. Many humans hurt us. They cut down our trees, take our babies, make us do tricks." David didn't know what to say. He knew that humans had done many cruel things to animals, but he had never heard it from their perspective. "Not all humans are like that," he said. Coco shook his head. "Maybe not all, but many. Too many." David wanted to change the subject. "Can I ask you something?" he said. "Okay," Coco said. "What do you think of me?" David asked. Coco looked at him for a moment. "You are different," he said. "Different how?" David asked. "You are kind," Coco said. David smiled. "Thank you, Coco." Coco smiled back. "You are welcome, David." They continued to talk for a while longer. David felt a connection with Coco that he had never felt with any human. He wondered if this was how animals felt with each other. He decided to try the device on other animals as well. He talked to dogs, cats, birds, horses, and even fish. He learned about their lives, their thoughts, their feelings. He was amazed by their intelligence and diversity. He felt like he had entered a new world. He also learned about their problems. He heard stories of abuse, neglect, exploitation, and extinction. He realized how much humans had harmed animals and their habitats. He felt ashamed and angry. He decided to do something about it. He wanted to share his discoveries with the world. He wanted to raise awareness and compassion for animals. He wanted to make a difference. He secretly recorded his conversations with the animals and uploaded them online. He hoped that people would listen and learn from them. He hoped that they would change their attitudes and behaviors towards animals. He didn't expect what happened next. The videos went viral. Millions of people watched them and were stunned by what they heard. They were moved by the animals' stories and emotions. They were shocked by the animals' accusations and demands. They were also scared by the animals' threats. Some of the animals had expressed their anger and resentment towards humans in no uncertain terms. They had warned that they would not tolerate any more mistreatment or injustice from humans. It makes him worried about his action, and boom, the story is over. If you like the story and want to listen more like this, like, comment and share the video and subscribe the channel and hit the bell button to never miss any video. See you next time.